What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling? And today, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to make an incredible Rockets James Harden build. So this is for old gen. You already know it. Anytime you see this, you already know this is the old gen screen. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right into it. So Rockets James Harden, I would be honest and say this is his prime. Like, this is when he was in his prime. This is probably like the best version of James Harden, in my opinion. He was unstoppable. You know, he still was, don't get me wrong, he still was a great player on OKC. Still was a great player on the Nets, Clippers, you know. But when this man was on the Rockets, a lot of people always speak. You notice how everybody always wants a Rockets James Harden build. They never say Nets or OKC. You know, they always say they want a Rockets James Harden build. So this is my interpretation of Rockets James Harden, what he would be good at, and, you know, just the dominance of his game and what highlights you would want to have in the James Harden build, right? So we're staying at 6'5", of course. We're going shooting guard. We're putting our weight to 220 because that's what he had, and then we're leaving our wingspan at 6'10", and we're gonna leave our body shape at solid. So we're gonna start with our physicals, of course. So you already know we're always going 90. That's very important. 90 is what we always want on our stamina. That's the sweet spot. And then for the vertical, we're just gonna go all the way up to a 70 right here. All right. And then the strength, we're gonna go up to a 75 on our strength. Wait, I think I put 70. Is it 75 or 76? Or either 70. Okay, so we're gonna go 70 strength, and then we're gonna go 75 on our acceleration with the 80 speed. All right, so we get that 80 speed right here. The defensive rebound, we're going 70. So we're gonna be able to snag rebounds with this build. We're not gonna have offensive rebound. We ain't really worried about that. We're just gonna go 50 on our block, 60 on the steal. Yes, we definitely want 60 on our steal. And then we're going 70 on the perimeter defense with the 60 interior defense. All right, so this is all we're rocking with. This right here is all we're gonna focus on for the defense. It's decent. All right, so rocking James Harden and just James Harden in general, he's not known as a defender, but this is respectable. This is some decent stuff. You know, you could do something with this. The playmaking, I went 76, of course, but the ball handle, I went high as possible. I could have went 95, but it didn't make sense to go 95. So 94, we definitely want a high ball handle. Like, this is Rockets James Harden. He was cooking people 1v1. So 94 ball handle, absolutely. We're definitely going with that. 83 on our free throw right here. And then for the 3-point shot, I definitely went 85. And for the mid-range, I went 76. Granted, you could probably say his mid-range is better than his threes, but I definitely wanted to cater more to, I know how people are going to hoop and what people really like to do. Like, this is what most people like. A lot of people like shooting threes over mid-range anyway. Some people be wide open in the midi and they'll go run and try to dunk it, or they'll pass it up or try to run back to the three. So I would rather have more three than midi. This is still good enough because you still can hit a midi, alright? Like, you get gold midi magician, so you can still hit wide open mid-range shots. But most people are not doing that. Went with 73 on the post control because why? He could play in the post. He was cooking those smaller guards. Driving dunk, we're gonna only go 80 on our driving dunk, nothing too crazy. But the layup, we're definitely going 91 layup, and then the rest we're gonna put towards our close shot for 74. Let me see, let's just put this anywhere and we'll just go 74. Let me see something. Let's drop this so we can get more posts maybe. Okay, so we could go 77 post control for Rockets James Harden. So this is my Rockets James Harden build. This is, to me, what I feel like this is the closest to what you're gonna get. You have nasty ball handle because he was incredible. He's always had great, you know, ball handling skills. The driving dunk, yeah, you could probably say, you know, because you want the contacts, but, you know, at least you do have an 80 driving dunk. He's nasty with the layup, so 91 layup is what we're definitely going with. You know, that close shot definitely has to be at least high so he can be able to, like, go in a post and spin out the post and get a close shot. But we know he's not known as a defender, so we get decent defending, and then of course that rebound is going to be solid for a 6'5". That's going to be dope to get some rebounds. But to me, I like this build. I think this is probably the best. First of all, you probably never seen a balance in badge points. 21 21, 21 21, 21 and 10. Come on now, that is definitely incredible right there. That is so incredible. So we get so many great takeovers here. Any one of these is perfect, but to me, ankle breaking shots, limitless range. This right here, nasty combination for James Harden. You could go with easy blow-bys or you can go with finishing moves, but this right here, to me, incredible. All right, so of course we do not get shades of Rockets James Harden, but I'm gonna be honest with you, all of these people on the screen, nah. Floor spacing slasher, perfect for Rockets James Harden. Okay, this is definitely perfect. So we're gonna test this build right now, and let's see what we can rock with, because we get balance. I've never seen a build like that with 21 finishing, 21 shooting, 21 playmaking. Are you kidding me? That is incredible. So all of these are not really important unless you want to play in the post with this build, then you can. But look at this, definitely going acrobat. We definitely going gold right here. Let me see. Yeah, so gold acrobat, gold giant slayer, limitless. Ooh, okay. So you could probably double core here if you want. It's really up to you, because you can double core in finishing, you can double core in shooting or playmaking. But you definitely want to get that fearless core, and then you definitely want to get like slithery as well, slithery or post or limitless takeoff. It's really up to your game. Okay, it's really up to how you like to play. But let's just go boom, and then let's just probably go something like this. All right. Shooting, you definitely want catch and shoot. You definitely want green machine. Let me see, blinders. Yeah, these are gonna be tough. So you gotta figure out how you want to do this. But I don't do any of these type of shots. That's just me. Like I said, I like to make high quality shots. I would definitely do something like this and maybe guard up. But if this is your game, then you could definitely do these badges. But I don't take, and me personally, like if I'm using James Harden build, I'm not trying to take no agent threes or blinders. That's not my style. But I definitely like stuff like this. You know, playmaking, you gotta have this on Hall of Fame. This is James Harden, very important. You definitely want to get that needle threader. Definitely want dimer. Damn, so many to work with. Oh my goodness. Let me see, what's the lowest that we could get? 10. All right, so we get bailout, we get clean, we can handle for days. Oh my goodness, my people. So maybe double core playmaking might be the best option, because you want a lot of these ones here, right? So let's say we double core here, then we'll still have 10. Then we double core here, and we'll still have 10. So we can go boom. And then once we do that, we can either go bailout. But damn, quick for, oh my gosh, my people, this is tough. This is so tough to work with. Oh man. Yeah, this is tough. There's so many good badges to go with, because you definitely want quick first. You definitely want hyper. There's so many things. Alright, the defense is decent. You don't gotta really worry about too much, but we could definitely go something like this. We could get that chase down. Definitely get that rebound chaser, and then maybe go menace. I don't like menace at all. You probably go workhorse. You do something like that. But if you core this, you'll have 4. Then you could definitely go menace if you like menace, or 4 pass. That's another good one if you want as well. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this James Harden Rockets build. And until next time, much love.